Hey guys, in this video we're going to be checking out the XK Edge A430. This is a micro brushless airplane and it does like 3D stunts and it's got some unique features. It's micro size, it's similar to the E-flite S-Bach, but it has a brushless motor in this case and also real microservers on this one instead of the weird E-flite servos that are on the S-Bach version. It's a little bit heavier because of the brushless setup. This is really a plane meant for intermediate flyers, not really a first-time plane. I think XK makes a different version of a plane where the wing is on the top and it's got dihedral, so it's got a little bit more controllable and flies slower. This thing will fly pretty fast and it's very maneuverable. So let me quickly go over what you get in the box. You get the plane, obviously. You get the transmitter. You get one 2S battery. It's a 7.4 volt 300 milliamp. Comes with a micro JST connector and also a balance lead. You get a balance charger for your battery. Comes with a spare propeller and some tools. Here's the manual. It's fairly decent. It's a little bit confusing, but nothing that is too difficult to figure out, but I'll go ahead and I'll explain all of the features and functions here in this video. So one of the unique features of this plane is that it has stabilization, so if it's flying in the wind, it'll automatically stabilize or counteract any of the effects of the wind. Additionally, it's got two modes. It's got a 3D mode and a 6G mode, thus the name of the plane, 3D 6G. In the default mode, when you turn it on, it's called 6G mode, where it's got stabilization on all axes. Plus, it limits your basically your bank angles in terms of your roll and your pitch, so that it will maintain level flight. So if you let go of the stick, it will just level out. And this is very similar to the AS3X with the safe feature, so that it's a little bit harder to crash. And then you can switch to the 3D mode, where basically the self-leveling is turned off, but you still have the stabilization so that the plane can counteract the wind, but you have full roll and pitch capability, so you can do all kinds of stunts with that. So this is a 4-channel plane. You got aileron, rudder, and elevator control, plus throttle. And the battery bay is over here. It's held in with some magnets. So look at the brushless motor, the battery bay right here. And the center of gravity is about 30 millimeters back from the front of the wing, so it's going to be somewhere around in this area where this label is. And you can balance that with the battery in here from underneath. Take a look at the transmitter real quick. It's a toy grade transmitter. It's a little bit on the small side. Got an on-off button, trim buttons, and your 4 channels. Got a little LCD screen here. It takes 4 AA batteries in the back. And it's got 2 buttons here on the top, which don't appear to have any function, at least in this model. In the manual, it doesn't seem to indicate it does anything, and when I tried it out, it didn't seem to do anything either. If you press in on the aileron stick here, that switches you from the 6G mode to the 3D mode, and I'll actually demonstrate what that looks like on the plane. So let me go ahead and plug in the battery and turn that on. I'm going to turn the transmitter on first. And plug in the battery. So there's no battery strap inside here, but once you close the hatch, it doesn't seem to move around inside here. So if you got a similar size battery, you could use those as well. So when you first turn on, obviously you get power, you can hear the beeps and everything, but the stabilization doesn't work until you give it a little bit of throttle, and then it'll turn on. So first let me show you how the control surfaces work. And you can see here as I move the stick, and it does seem like there's a lot of deadband in the middle of the stick. You can see I'm moving it, and there's no effect on the aileron. It's quite a bit of deadband right here, and then it suddenly will make a sudden movement. So, like so. And it's more, let's say it's about 15, 20 degrees, and then it starts moving. So that may affect the way you fly this and how it feels. I'm not sure how much expo there is here. And it doesn't seem like there's a rate button, so you can't seem to change the extent of the movement of the control surfaces. But if you want more throw, you can adjust the little connector here where there's 3 little holes, and if you move it closer to the control surface, you'll get more throw. If you move it away, you'll get less throw. So if you find it's too much, too twitchy, you can move it away. If you want even more faster rolls, you move it towards the control surface. So it's actually in the middle position for the ailerons, and also for the elevator, it's in the middle position, and also for the rudder as well. So if you apply a little bit of throttle, the stabilization will turn on and will counteract any movements from the plane. So let me demonstrate that. So I just give it a little bit of throttle here, and you can see as I move the plane, you can hear the servos going, and that is the self-leveling taking effect. And you can see the control surface move as I rotate the plane, and it's trying to maintain basically level flight in the default mode when you first power on. And when I press in the aileron stick, that'll switch off that safe, that's basically a safe feature or self-leveling feature. And now you still have the stabilization, but it shouldn't self-level in this mode. So in the 6G mode, there seems to be coupling between the aileron and the rudder channel. So if I just move the right stick, you can see the rudder is also moving as well. So there's a mix there in that mode. If I go to the 3D mode, you can see that there's no coupling there, and also the elevator has no effect. So if I go back to the self-level mode, you can see you'll see the elevator also come back like that, and you can see that it is trying to maintain the pitch angle in this case. So that's basically all the features and functions. So we'll go ahead and take it to the field and give it a fly. Got a little bit of a breeze coming to my from this direction over here. Just probably toss it over there, but it's not much today. Yeah, I'm gonna fly it in the self-leveling mode first. It should be better for beginners, and then we'll try some the 3D mode. Oh yeah, it's pretty easy to fly in the self-leveling mode. Although it's very fast. I throttled up there and it kind of wanted to dive a little bit. You don't need much throttle to get this to go. And in the self-leveling mode, that's the maximum bank angle there. You really can't crash it unless you dive it into the ground. And this is full back elevator right here. So you can't do any flips or rolls. No loops. But it looks like the self-leveling works really well. This brushless micro is really fast. If I can get a closer pass here. You can turn it a little bit more if you apply a rudder to get a little sharper turn, but in this mode, it will give you a little bit of rudder. So let's try the 3D mode here. See what that's like. We would go into the wind first. You really got to be careful of the throttle. It can't get away from you. Alright, so this is the 3D mode where you basically have to fly it. Oh yeah, it's... Oh, there's a crash. Okay, so here's the crash assessment. It's not too bad. It looks pretty repairable. Prop is not broken. It was pretty much a nose on. I was a little bit too low to the ground when I made that turn and I couldn't recover. And this is fixable here. The little coverage. Have to put some glue in there. The landing gear holder popped out. But obviously I won't be able to fly it for the rest of this video. The self-leveling mode was pretty easy to fly, so I recommend the beginners stay in that mode. I'm pretty decent at flying airplanes, and this one got away from me pretty easily, pretty much right away, so I probably should have flown it a little bit higher. So I recommend you guys that are flying this for the first time definitely stay in the beginner mode or the self-leveling mode. That one seemed pretty easy to fly, but I think this should be pretty easy to repair, and I'll be able to do another video later, a little bit later. So anyway guys, this is pretty fun in the self-leveling mode. I hope you guys like this video, and let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.